We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but it's a habit. Ask yourself the question, what do I repeatedly do? Because whatever you repeatedly do, whatever you do consistently, that's exactly who you are. Now, I've been doing research on this term consistency. It's so important for us to be consistent. I had to take my time and dig in deep on this subject. We all have heard this. It takes 90 days to form a new habit. So if you think about it, if you do something for 90 straight days, all of a sudden it's a lifestyle. But here's the biggest mistake we make. Sometimes we miss a day within that 90-day frame, and all of a sudden we fall apart. But in my research, I found out if you miss one day within those 90 days, it has no impact on the end result. So the biggest mistake we make, we're off one day and all of a sudden we quit, and then we get way off track and we slowly digress into a lifestyle we used to have. That one day you miss, guess what? It has no impact on the end result. So if you miss a day doing anything in this 90-day period where you try and form a new habit, get right back on track, and it's like that day never happened. So we need to be consistent. Let's start first thing in the morning. We need to wake up at the same time. We need to work out at the same time. We need to eat dinner at the same time. We need to go to bed at the same time. If we do that for 90 days consistently, all of a sudden, we will become what we repeatedly do. We have to take advantage of human nature. And in the morning, pop up at the same time and start your day right consistently. And I promise you the rest of your day will follow suit. And within 90 days, all of a sudden, we have a brand new you. Now, one thing I want to talk about is us as people and how we live. We all have a chance to be proactive or reactive. Haven't you met people in your life that are inconsistent? One day they're happy, the next day they're sad. We call them moody people. Here's the reality. I'm reading a powerful book that's changing lives. It's an international bestseller, and I know why. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, written by Stephen Covey. And in this book, he talks about the difference of being proactive versus reactive. See, reactive people are influenced by their external circumstances. The sun is out, they're happy. It's raining outside, they're sad. People are nice to them, they're in a good mood. One person's mean to them, and all of a sudden their day is ruined. Now, if that's you, you're going to be very inconsistent. Why not be proactive? Which means you take charge. Your external environment has nothing to do with who you are, how you behave, your disposition, or your mood. So if you are proactive, it doesn't matter if it's sunny or raining because it's sunny inside your heart. It doesn't matter if people are rude to you. You don't internalize it because you are proactive and you realize that's their problem, not your problem. So every single day, peak performance, we have got to be consistent. In fact, the only way you can have a strong personal brand within the work context, you have to be consistent. You need to deliver consistent projects. You need to perform on a consistent basis. If we go to restaurants and they're inconsistent, after a while you can't trust them and you don't want to go back. So we want to trust you. You have to be consistent. So peak performers who are consistent over time gains trust.
Don't start going to the gym until you know you can do it consistently. Don't start any endeavor until you know you can work on it consistently. Because anything else is a waste of time.
If you go to the gym and you work out and you come back and you look in the mirror, you will see nothing. And if you go to the gym the next day and you come back and you look in the mirror, you will see nothing. So clearly there's no results, can't be measured. It must not be effective. So we quit, right? Or if you fundamentally believe that this is the right course of action, you stick with it. If you believe there's something there, you commit yourself to an act of service. You commit yourself to the regime, the exercise. You can screw it up. You can eat chocolate cake one day, you can skip a day or two. But if you stick with it consistently, I'm not exactly sure what day, but I know you'll start getting into shape. I know it. It's not about the events. It's not about intensity. It's about consistency.